Before I get started, this video is being sponsored by Tomavicci Fragrances, but as always, all opinions are my own.
We are the dollars and cents.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time it comes from the house that I did a video on not too long ago of a fragrance that was also a sponsored video, but it was a very, very, very good first impressions video. Probably top two or three of all like first impressions videos I've ever tried where I really liked the fragrance, because I went completely blind on this one. Read the notes, didn't really think much of it, and it was Demigod from the house of Tomavicci, and I was completely blown away. I wore this one a couple of weeks ago, and Brandon had never smelled it, and he smelled it on me, and he thought it smelled fantastic. I told him, man, you might have to pull the trigger on it, because it's no one's going to be wearing this stuff that at least anyone you know in this town, right? Because, you know, this is kind of it's a niche house. It's kind of a smaller house. Not a lot of people know about it, hence the reason why I'm making this video. But I was very impressed by this. I was impressed by the juice. I was impressed by the presentation. Well, fast forward to maybe a week or so ago, and I got another package in the mail from Tomavicci. And they have a new release. They have a new fragrance release. And it is called Zenobia, I believe. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please forgive me, guys. But I do believe it is called Zenobia. So I will go ahead and show you guys how it came. Like I said, I showed you guys the box. Pretty big box it comes in. It does come wrapped in this black paper here. Very nice Tomavicci wrapping gift paper there. And it does come wrapped like so with the Tomavicci sticker. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out of the bubble wrap so you guys can see the presentation. Here is the box. It comes in, very heavy, sturdy box. It does come with a nice bow here, ribbon, whatever you'd like to call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that in the box. And here is the back of the box. It does say Zenobia. And here is the front. And probably gonna have to edit myself taking this plastic off, so give me a second, guys. All right, so here's the box without the wrapping paper on it. I do believe this comes off. As you guys can see, it kind of opens up like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take, there's like an outer, I don't know, a sort of sleeve kind of, that sort of, I guess, keeps it from opening up. And here's what it looks like there. Just set that back in the box there. We do have a hinge here, so that's nice. So we know it's gonna open from the front. Got some nice gold here, and I will remove the bottle. That way I don't reveal that too soon for you guys. You guys kind of already know what the bottle's going to look like, because I showed you the one here a second ago. But look at this box here, guys. This is amazing attention to detail here. Go ahead and open this up for you. And yes, a lot of niche houses do have similar boxes, but I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I think it's fantastic. I think it's awesome that they pay this much attention to detail and to the quality. This is very thick. I think this might be cardboard with maybe wood on the inside, maybe paper on the outside, not really sure. But here it opens up like this, and we do have a nice inlay here with some fabric, nice and silky. It does remind me of some other houses, but again, it's very high quality. We do have some words in here. Zenobia by Tomavicci. It does have I think it's like an introduction to the fragrance here. And it does have their insignia here. So that is a very nice box. Nice, thick, and heavy, very sturdy. Like, yeah, nothing's going to happen to that fragrance inside this box. I can tell you that right now. So that's very nice. It does come with a card. You guys can see that card there, personalized. And I will say, well, I don't know if it's personalized. I mean, it's just there's a little card that comes with it, and it does have Tomavicci card here. It's an authentic certificate of authenticity, I believe. Not sure if you guys can read that or not, but it does. You guys can pause the video and read that if you like. But yeah, it does have a nice little creative certificate of authenticity. That's always nice. A lot of attention to detail. Love that about this house. And here is the bottle, guys. Again, it is similar to the bottle of Demigod. Actually identical, just this one is all gold. Does remind me of like Millseam Imperial. The new Millseam Imperial bottles are all gold like this, and I think that just gives a nice representation of like just very high quality. Just I don't know. I just don't know. Just very high quality and very regal. Just nice and opulent. Just very high quality. Basically, I'm gonna keep saying that, I guess. But yeah, I just love this gold bottle. It looks fantastic. And I'll give you guys information about this fragrance here in a second. But we do have a cap here that's gold. It is plastic, I believe. And I would have liked to see this metal, but it's okay. I mean, it's not. It still matches the entire presentation here, but I mean, it feels maybe a metal cap would have been a little bit nicer, but that's okay. We'll go with the gold atomizer here, and I will go ahead and straighten that out. But I'm going to give you guys some information about this fragrance, guys. So Zenobia from the house of Tomavicci is a unisex fragrance. I'm not sure what the classification is. I didn't see it on the website, and I didn't see it on Fragrantica, so I'm not sure. You guys can let me know down in the comments what this one is considered. The nose behind this fragrance is Angela Stravaresca. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And it is an extrait de parfum concentration, and it was released this year, 2023. I want to say if you order your bottle, it said on the website you're going to get it in November, so it's pretty new. I want to say it was released at the end of August, but again, I can't confirm that, but I want to say that's whenever it first was released, maybe the first few bottles. All right, guys, so the notes for this fragrance. In the top, we have orange blossom and black currant. In the mid, we have vanilla, rose, orchid, and jasmine. And in the base, we run things off with saffron, leather, amber, and saffron, leather, amber, cedar, and oud. So, a lot of notes here. Quick first impression, clean hand. I'm going to wear this fragrance tonight and over the next couple of days. Here we go, guys. Nice sprayer. A lot of juice coming out on this one. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to get one more just for good measure. This is a nice pressurized. I want to say that's the name of or mechanized. Okay. Very sweet. I'm getting the orange blossom in this, so it is chalky and sweet. This doesn't have almond or anything in it, but a little bit of that orange blossom with the black currant slightly reminded me a little bit of Pegasus from Parfums de Marly at the top, but it's not the same DNA, just the way that sharp creaminess that fragrance brings to the table. This is fruity, almost a little like... I'm getting a little herba pura. This doesn't have any tropical fruits in it, but I'm getting a little bit of that creamy fruitiness that you get from that fragrance. Which this is nice, because this isn't like that tropical smoothie type of fragrance. I didn't really like herba pura or some other ones that came out that remind me of that one, that are very similar to that one. Because I didn't like the tropical fruits in this. But I do like that this one has the black currant in there. And that's really the only fruit in this. So this is going to be very black currant heavy because I'm getting some fruity notes, but that's the only fruit in this as far as I can see here. So it's very creamy, it's sweet, and it's fruity from black currant. And black currant brings a little sharpness to the table usually. So I'm getting the vanilla, I'm getting the orange blossom. It's mixing really well to give it a bit of a creamy, sweet, slightly chalky, but not in a bad way. Not how I don't like it. Black currant. The florals in this are giving it a bit of that feminine touch, but it's not over the top. It's actually keeping it unisex, because it probably would have leaned a little bit too masculine with some of these other notes in there that are probably going to get to because it's in the base. Going to get to a little bit later, but yeah, the floral notes are definitely evening this one out right now. But yeah, this smells nice. This is very nice. And the ones that I mentioned are kind of what they remind me of a little bit. But overall, this is it's just because of the way it comes off, not really the way it smells. But right now, this one is nice, very high quality. Even though I said it reminded me of this doesn't smell like a clone. This doesn't smell like too much like one thing. So I don't think this is going to remind people of one particular fragrance. Because right now it's standing out on its own. I haven't tried every fragrance under the sun. I always say that in my videos because somebody in the comments will be like, oh, this is this. I'm like, well, I haven't tried that, so I couldn't tell you. But right now, this smells really, really nice. It's teetering on gourmand. It's like a fruity gourmand, we'll say. Maybe fruity, smoothie gourmandy type of fragrance. But I do like how it's keeping that fruitiness because it's very sharp and it's hanging in there. It's not fading away. And I'm really digging this fragrance. And I think it's wise for them, and they probably did this on purpose, honestly. They released it towards the fall because it's definitely going to be a cooler weather fragrance. We'll get to all that in the update, guys, but right now, this fragrance is very, very nice. It smells very, very nice. I was expecting maybe some balminess to come in there at some point. I was expecting something to ruin this, right? Because sometimes something is a little too good to be true. And right now, the opening is staying true to what it was, what it contains here. And I got to be honest with you, it's only going to get better from here because the dry down sounds amazing. Saffron, leather, amber, cedar, and oud. And I'm not even really getting a lot of those notes just yet. maybe a little bit of saffron, but yeah, right now that black currant is super strong, very sweet. So, and I'm getting a little bit of, I guess a little bit of the cedar because it's getting a little woody. But right now, this is a fantastic fragrance. I mean, right now, as far as I can say, they're 2 for 2. We'll see what happens with the dry down. It can completely go downhill from here. But this is what I have the update, guys. And I'll let you guys know what I get in the dry down. But as of right now, it smells really, really good, guys. I'm going to wear this fragrance tonight and over the next couple of days. Give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, guys, well, I'm back with my update for Zenobia from the house of Tomavicci. Guys, what can I say about this fragrance? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say I do really like this fragrance. I do really enjoy it. So far, the house is 2 for 2 when it comes to releases. Very impressed with their stuff. Very impressed with this juice. Gonna try to not repeat myself. I say this all the time, guys. I literally repeat myself saying I'm not going to repeat myself. But here we are. This one overall did remind me more of like a less tropical fruit smoothie version of Herba Pura or Kirke from Tiziano Terenzi, which are basically kind of the same fragrance. This one has like the same vibe, right? It's creamy, it's sweet, but it's just fruity from the black currant, and a little bit of the orange blossom, a little bit of chalkiness there, but not in a bad way, not the kind that I dislike in orange blossom fragrances. But it did bring the creaminess, the milkiness, a little bit of the fruit smoothiness, but just black currant, not of the tropical fruit. Honestly, those were way too sweet. Those were a little too tropical in my opinion. This one here is sort of the best of both worlds. It has the best parts of those fragrances, but it just sticks with the nice, sharp, tart and fruity black currant note that I really, really like, guys. That's basically what you get, right? I get some of the florals in there, but I can't specifically pick one out. You get a lot of vanilla, you get a lot of black currant, so it's fruity and sweet. And then towards the dry down, you get a little bit of that leather, but it's more like a suede, not too in your face. It's not stanky or skanky leather. It's just a very nice and smooth leather. A little bit of that cedar. I get a little bit of the oud, right? So I get it in the fragrance because it just gives it a little bit of that oud vibe, but it's not super Middle Eastern. It's not super barnyardy. It's none of the bad ouds that are out there on the market. This one is just a light touch of oud that gives it a nice, just a nice bit of the woodiness, I guess. That type of woodiness that oud brings to the table. The cedar isn't pronounced in this. It's not like the fresh cedar you get in some other fragrances, but there is a different woody vibe to this one that the cedar will bring to the table on that one. My favorite part was really the dry down after, we'll get to the marks here in a second, but after about 6 hours, maybe a little bit less than that, you get a nice warm, spicy amber fragrance on your arm that you're left with, nice and sweet and powdery. It's a little bit of that vanilla left over with that resinous amber. Very, very nice. This fragrance really did check a lot of boxes that I like in fragrances. And again, it's going to be perfect for the upcoming cooler weather. Again, we'll get to that in a second. But the longevity for this fragrance was excellent. We got 8+ hours of this fragrance. It's an extrait de parfum, so I was really hoping that it did. And it did pull through in the longevity department. Projection wasn't a beast, but it was really good. You're going to get noticed wearing this fragrance. You're going to get wafts of this one. This one lingered around. I was getting wafts throughout the day, especially that warm, spicy sweetness you get in the dry down. I was getting wafts of that, at the end of work, and that was 8 hours. Smelling it after work, so that was like 9-10 hours. The performance of this fragrance is no slouch. You're going to get your money's worth, guys. Seasons for this fragrance. I sort of mentioned this before. It's going to be the cooler, colder weather, okay? I can't see myself wearing this one in warm weather. It's just too sweet. It's too thick, too heavy. Fall, winter, early spring, definitely the best time of year to wear this fragrance, guys. Occasions for this fragrance, evening events, guys. Very sweet, okay? This almost has a bit of a designer feel, okay? I've tried a lot of designers out there that have orange blossom that are very sweet. Not that are going to be, this one's better quality than those, but the orange blossom note, you can kind of smell it in other fragrances. And a lot of those fragrances, honestly, were like club fragrances. Not going to say this is exclusively for the club, but I will say that the performance will get you through the club. This fragrance is very sexy. It's very sweet. It's very strong, very thick. You're going to get noticed with this one, guys. So evening occasion, date night. I think the ladies will like this one on the gentlemen out there. But yeah, date night, evening out, suit and tie. It could be a wedding day scent. I said that last time about their other fragrance, about Demigod. That'd be a great wedding day fragrance. This one as well, guys. Just a great evening fragrance to wear. Ages for this fragrance, guys. This is where it's going to get a little tricky. This is a $228 fragrance. It is 100 mil. Okay, $228. Not sure if they do coupon codes. I didn't get one this time around, but $228 is a lot of money. Now, that price is going to be reserved for older guys. Like, I do think that 25 and up can probably pull this fragrance off. It's not going to be too complex or anything for a 25-year-old. And if you're good with your money, or you just like fragrances enough and you know what you're doing when it comes to your income and your funds for your fragrances, you should be able to easily be able to afford this one and easily be able to pull this one off, guys. But that's up to you guys whether you want to spend that money or not. I think, I can't speak in facts here, but I do think that I want to say I've heard that Tomavicci offers coupon codes every now and then. I don't have any to share right now, but I'm sure somebody down in the comments will let you guys know when they do. Just guys, keep your eyes open for that, guys. Overall, love this fragrance, guys. The 2 for 2 from the house of Tomavicci. Great job with the fragrances. I love the bottle. I love the gold bottle here. It looks fantastic. Could have used maybe a metal cap, but it's not the end of the world. Love the atomizers here. They're nice and pressurized. I think that's the proper term. But this is just a really, really good fragrance, guys. This has a little bit of mainstream, a little bit of crowd pleaser. It has a little bit of niche, right? Niche in a sense to where it has a little bit of that oud in there, a little bit of that leather in there. It kind of gives it a little bit of a niche feel, very luxurious feel. But the sweetness and almost gourmandiness, right? This one leans gourmand with that vanilla note and with that fruitiness, gives it a bit of a mainstream feel. That's why I was saying earlier, you could probably wear this one in a club. No one's going to be wearing this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, you're going to be the only one that has this fragrance on because, I mean, people are talking about Tomavicci a lot these days. But, I mean, I promise you, like, you have to really know your stuff and be in the game to know who Tomavicci is, to know the house, to know their fragrances. And I just, think you might be the only guy wearing this fragrance at the club or just when you go out. But I do think this is a great fragrance, guys. It lasts long. It smells fantastic. I think you will get noticed. I think you'll get positive attention. And if you guys can afford this one, you might want to pull the trigger on it. I do think they sell samples, so maybe you can get your hands on a sample of Zenobia, guys. But this was I was very happy to get this fragrance in the mail. I love their presentation, the big box and the wrapping paper with the little bow on it, guys. You guys are going to get the same treatment if you order this fragrance. I think it's worth it if you like luxurious fragrances. I think if you like the whole process of receiving a fragrance in the mail, unwrapping it, unfurling it, taking it all, opening it up slowly, reading the card, you're going to get treated like $1 million whenever you order this fragrance, guys. And I think you deserve it. I mean, this fragrance is fantastic. I think if you're willing to spend the money, you're going to be pleasantly surprised with what this fragrance has to offer, guys. What are your thoughts on Tomavicci's Zenobia, guys? Do you like this fragrance? Am I crazy for thinking this fragrance is good? Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this one, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and first edit content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find first edit photos and future contest winners. And as always, till next video, you guys take care. Thanks.